Hello, just here doing a little video on hand warm-ups you can do before you sit down to play the guitar. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so first thing I do is I just pinch all up and down my arms using thumb and index finger, whatever you want. Just light little pinches, get the blood flowing. I go up to the hand. I take each finger and just kind of at all angles, just press it a little bit, moving through, and especially like right here between the thumb and the index finger, you can really press in there. Tends to be a lot of pressure there. I'll also take this little part right here, whatever you call that, and just kind of pinch it. Mostly with the thumb, just kind of dig it in there. So yeah, I move all the way up the arm, all the way up to the shoulder. You can give yourself a little massage, and then back down the other way, all the same stuff. Okay, next thing I do is I kind of just like raise the shoulders up and then drop them. Do that maybe like, I don't know, 5 times. And then you could do some shoulder rolls. I go back about 10 and then forward about 10 each way. Important thing is you want to be breathing heavily in all this so your blood gets flowing through your body and you're also nice and relaxed. So same thing on the other arm as well. Okay, and then you just want to shake it out a little bit. Shake out your hands, let them kind of just like fall naturally. Okay, and then we move into the finger exercises. I do this a lot. It gets kind of, I don't know, the ends of the fingers moving. You can also kind of like flex them out like that a little bit. Don't do too much of that. It gets me exhausted pretty quickly anyway. Okay, and then yeah, the first main one is extend your arm all the way out. Elbow is straight. You want to be sitting up straight to do this. And then you're going to take very slowly, take one finger, lift it up, make sure your thumb is up like that, and then you're just going to kind of like bring your fingers down. You should feel this a little like here. If you're really doing it, maybe a little up here. So yeah, just kind of like close in and out. Go slowly at first. I've just done this a lot. Yeah, so moving through all the fingers, and then you do it the other way. You move down and try and keep your fingers up as much as possible, and the finger you have moved back nice and straight, keeping the arm straight, and then do the same thing, just in and out, in and out. And when you move to the thumb, the joint works slightly differently, so you can kind of move it above the other fingers. Do the same thing, and then you can bring it out a little if you want. Do that very lightly. And then same thing with the thumb. This one's big. Pull it back. Yes, that feels very good. Okay, and then you do the same thing with the other hand. Okay, what's next? Oh yeah, and then take in one hand, do the Spock, and you kind of move it in between the other fingers, so like this, and you're just kind of like flexing it out. Yeah, and you do that all in between. Yeah, and then make sure, again, you're just kind of shaking it out through all these. You want to get the tension to like die down before you do the next one. Again, I've just done this a lot. So then what I typically do after that is I put hands together like I'm namaste-ing, and then I kind of just attempt to move one set of fingers at a time. So right there is index finger, and then the middle finger. You should feel it in like your wrist and also in the finger. And I tried, just as a little challenge, I tried not to let the other fingers move too much. Keep them centered, and the pinky's always the toughest one. Okay, and then do that. And then this next one, you can just do softly. I've injured myself doing this too hard, I guess is the best way to put it. So again, just extend it out. It's kind of like the first one we did. Just moving all the fingers up at once and all the way down. And then you can do the same thing, but you're pulling back on the wrist now. So just like that, and then you tilt it upside down. Ooh, that feels very good. You can even do it to the side if you want. And yeah, don't do that too hard, because it can hurt if you do. So then I would just do some forearm stretches as well. I actually typically do these earlier, but I forgot. And then you could do over the head like that. Smell your armpits. And then, yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I also do, earlier on, before this one, I also do, like, whatever that is, arm circles. Both ways, about 10 times each. And by that point, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty ready to play guitar without even having to, like, warm up on the guitar. I feel pretty ready. Other thing I do, I'm trying to get this up right angle. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's good, I guess. Go all the way up as far as you can and just kind of like stretch out your, what is this stretching? I guess, I don't know, forearms? I feel it kind of like here, but in like the back. That feels really good. And then, yeah, I'll do this one, see if I can get the angle right on this. So I move to like, see I have a wall here that I can step through. So what I'm doing here is, oh boy, I take my arm up like this and I move it against the wall. So you can kind of see like that. And then I will step into it. So I'm stepping and doing kind of like a, I don't know, quadricep stretch. My back leg is extended. Okay, you cannot see what's going on there, but message me. I'll show you how to do it. Anyway, that one's big too. I do both of those before I even start anything. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this stuff is more important than I'd like to admit. Just playing so many shows in the past year or so, I've really started to notice more tendonitis and general hand pain if I don't do this stuff. Of course, another factor is nutrition, whether we like to admit it or not. So one thing that helps with that, with the inflammation associated with tendonitis a lot, is vitamin C rich meals, be that cruciferous vegetables like kale, broccoli, so forth. But also I've just started doing like a daily berry smoothie every day, and they taste great. Put a little honey in there, some ginger, lovely. So anyway, that's my guitar stretches. This is longer than I wanted it to be, but it's important. So there you go, get stretching. Oh, I forgot one. It's this. Okay, so point out. Oh man, okay. So I'm going like this way, and then I extend my finger out, and then I point it out. And really sit up straight for that. Oh yeah, that, you feel that right away. Do the same thing with the other hand. And you can do both hands at the same time. Yeah, that feels real great. Thanks, Christian Perez, for showing me that one.